The tension was building, the audience on the edge of their seats. The tournament had been going on for most of the day, and was down to 3 ponies: the unstoppable Juggernaut, the unhittable Quicksilver, and the unwavering Shining Armor. "This is awesome!" Rainbow Dash exclaimed, thrilled at the battles fought so far. "I must admit, this has been quite thrilling. Although, who do you think will win?" Rarity inquired. "My money is on Shining Armor," Twilight said. "After all, he is a captain of the Royal Guard." "No way," Rainbow Dash interjected. "Quicksilver will totally run circles around him. No offense, Twilight, but he's going down." "Y'all are being fools if you don't think Juggernaut will win," Applejack stated. "Fillies and gentle colts," Hayek started. "As you know, the prize of tickets to the Grand Galloping Gala goes to each of these fine stallions, but they have decided to give their exhibition match anyways. Furthermore, Juggernaut and Quicksilver have decided to show us who they are after this match." This got the crowd going, as the anticipation for the match grew close to its breaking point. "It's going to be an honor to fight you two," Shining Armor said. "Yep," said Juggernaut. "Going to be interesting," Quicksilver replied. "Strength versus defense versus speed. Who'll win?" At this point, they went into the center of the arena, took 15 steps from the center, turned around, and then bowed to each other. Upon the signal, they drew their weapons, and, taking one last look at each other, did something that shocked all the ponies in the audience. They stood on their hind hooves. "Dear Celestia! I cannot believe this! Folks, for those of you who don't know what is so important about that stance, it is the stance of Master Sword Ponies! The added height against normal ponies adds a major advantage, not to mention the additional moves available. However, against another master, well, it is just amazing to watch." At this point, all 3 ponies turned into blurs. Quicksilver bolted forward, leaping over the Juggernaut's blade, before swiping at Shining Armor's side, only to be blocked by his blade, redirecting his own blades to clash together. At this point, Shining Armor attempted to bash Juggernaut's head, only for him to step back and spin into a slash that Quicksilver stepped under in an attempt to get into Juggernaut's guard, only to step aside from a blow from Shining Armor. Juggernaut then lunged at Shining Armor, only to be directed by his shield into the cloth of Quicksilver's hood, who took this chance to slash at both of them, only managing to nick their armor, before all 3 stepped back, the entire exchange lasting a mere 15 seconds, stunning the crowd. Taking only a moment to take in a breath of air, they leaped into action once more, this time Quicksilver taking the lead, swinging left at Shining Armor's head and right at Juggernaut's hooves, only for Juggernaut to step on his blade, causing him to lose his balance, whilst both he and Shining Armor swung at him, forcing him to let go of his blade and tuck into a roll that allowed him to recover his blade. Taking in a deep breath, Juggernaut started to spin, causing his blade to hack away at Shining Armor's shield, not giving him a chance to block the swipes from Quicksilver's blade, resulting in a series of small scratches that, while annoying, weren't all that harmful. When Juggernaut finally stopped spinning, Shining Armor took the chance to strike, landing a strong blow against Juggernaut's chest plate, causing a dent that would hinder breathing. At this moment, Quicksilver came in, trying to land more hits on both of them, only to get nicked on his hind legs by Juggernaut's long blade, earning a gasp from the crowd. From there, it turned into a flurry of strikes that only the combatants could keep up with. Flashes of silver from the moving blades, sparks from the clash of metal on metal, and the sounds of combat overwhelming the audience. Finally, they all jumped back, looking worse for wear. Shining Armor's shield had been bashed until it only looked vaguely like a shield, his armor covered with scratches, his exposed skin cut with hundreds of scratches. Juggernaut didn't look much better, the armor coating his body bent so out of shape it was a miracle he could move at all, let alone fight. Quicksilver held the most visible wounds, having been slowed down badly after he took his first hit, only staying in the fight due to his ability to react quickly with his 2 swords. Looking at each other, they nodded their heads. This would be the last clash in this fight. Charging in, they blurred in front of the audience until a loud noise rang out, and all motion stopped. The result silencing the excited crowd. Shining Armor's shield and armor had been pierced by Juggernaut's blade, while his sword was lodged in Quicksilver's chest. who had a blade in both Juggernaut and shining armor. With the combat over, all three contestants collapsed onto their backs, allowing the magic on them to work, to lift the illusion on them, showing that while scruffed up, they had no injuries, and that their armor and weapons were still in great condition. "What a fight!" Hayek told the crowd, watching, which was hollering in joy. "Never before have I seen such moves, techniques, and power. As fitting for these titans of swordplay, none truly triumphs over the others. Gentle colts, for your display of power, chivalry, and sword-fighting skill, I am proud to give you your tickets to the grand galloping gala." At this point, Keynes came onto the field, holding three golden tickets, which he presented to all three of the fighters who had picked themselves up. Having claimed their prize, the three walked up to Hayek, who promptly asked, "So, just who are you two? After a show like that, I'm sure the crowd would love to know who their champions are." Standing forward, Quicksilver took off his hood and wrappings to reveal his face, and said, "Name's Mecha." At this point, Rarity asked Applejack, "Didn't you say he and Big Macintosh were hanging out together?" Blinking, Applejack replied, "I did say that, and I saw him leave with him too. But that means..." At this point, Juggernaut stepped forward, took off his helmet, and said, "And I'm Big Macintosh." Seeing her brother down on the field, Applejack said, "Well, that explains why he always enjoyed this kind of stuff." At that point, Applejack promptly fainted. So, yes, Chapter 2, Part 1 of the Old Friends area of the story. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening. Bye.